Gemini, what's really good? Gemini, you know my moon's in Gemini. I fuck with you, Geminis. Okay, this is for Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever, whoever, get in the motherfucking building. Stalkers, lurkers, let's go. We got the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant. Gemini. Alright, this is some... If you hear my child, they're here. Just so you know. It's not in your head, Gemini. So we have this success here, okay, and this progression. Possibly travel. Possibly coming back from a trip. A successful trip. An enjoyable trip. Enjoyable? It's not even a fucking word. You know what I mean. Okay. Then you're juggling life here with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and the Ten of Swords is closing a door. So what I'm getting here is that you had the Two of Pentacles, right? So you were kind of juggling things like balanced. It was well balanced, Gemini. But you needed to close a door here. I don't know if this trip or this success, this progression in your life is what forced you to leap forward. Okay, and by leap forward, I mean close a door. One door can't be open until another one closes. And it had to do with two things you're juggling in your life. So this almost feels like decision-wise, kind of. I'm feeling like you had a realization during this period of forward movement and progression, right? That made you realize that one of the things that you're juggling in your life is probably unnecessary, okay? So you say, you know what, I'm gonna close a door. And it doesn't have to be like something that puts your soul at unrest or something like that. It's not something that makes you uneasy, right? It's just a choice that you have to make because it's almost like too much on your plate, Gemini. Okay, and then you have this Eight of Swords with the Hierophant. So there's some sort of distraction going on. An interference in your life, something that you're unaware of. Or I personally feel like y'all can feel it. Like, you know, when something's off, you can feel this, like distraction or people trying to distract you away from making these decisions. It can feel like gossip, or it can feel like things moving behind the scenes that you're not supposed to be aware of, but you're actually, you know, you're pretty fucking sharp, you're quick, you're witted. It's hard to slide things past a Gemini. And then you have the Hierophant here, which is, I think, you trying to figure out what that is. Just intuitively, you're like, something's kind of, right? And I need to learn about it probably before I even close this door. So seeking higher guidance, seeking advice, right? About what's this interference, what's stopping you, I think, from closing this doors. Y'all got to let me know in the comments. But there's definitely something at play behind the scenes that's questioning this thing that you already know. You already know that the progress is there. You'll be successful. You're holding on to this two elements of life at the same time, wanting to close the door, knowing you should close the door, but then here it is. There's this like lingering thing in the back of your mind that you don't know, like you don't have all the information. And for a Gemini, you need all the information. Okay, you need complete balanced expression of self, creativity, information on all things to make choices in your life. Okay, so I think you're going to get that, but it's going to take seeking advice. For some of you motherfuckers, it's going to take, you know, your investigative, journalistic skills to pry into somebody's life and see exactly the truth. That is what I'm getting, the truth. There's a truth that you suspect is happening, and you're going to find out about it. Okay, remember to let me know. Let's get some oracles. Yeah, we have the Skull of Light, which is illumination, right? So that's what you want. You want to be enlightened. You want to know the truth. You want the fucking light on so you can see everything in the goddamn room. Okay? As you should. And then we have every timeline exists. Choose one to move forward. Again, those choices. And I think it's interesting. Every timeline exists. Yeah, so there are these things happening. It's sort of like a reminder that there is this undercurrent that you can feel with your intuition. And those choices that you make here with the Ten of Swords to close doors or to get advice are going to be really important right now. Gemini, like I said, let me know. You know the drill. You got to like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good shit, because I love you. Till next time. Deuces!